Welcome to second part of Freeze tutorial. In this part we are going to implement Freeze for block or qubit state management. We are going to use JSON Placeholder to fetch data. JSON Placeholder provides mock JSON response. I will link the URL for JSON Placeholder in the description.
JSON Placeholder provides different endpoints, but we are going to use the post endpoint.
Let's start by adding required package first. First, let's add Bloc.
You can find all of the packages on pub.dev. You need to add your packages on pubspec.yaml file.
Then we will add Flutter block.
You can help a small channel like this by subscribing the channel and liking and not missing out on future content.
While working with block state management, it is a good idea to add Bloc extension in your IDE. It will help you generate block or qubit file. We are going to use qubit in this tutorial, but the process for block or qubit both is same. We can generate qubit files by right-clicking in the Explorer and selecting new block or qubit, or you can use a command for this. For opening command panel in your VS Code, you can press Ctrl+Shift+P in Windows or Command+Shift+P for Mac, then type qubit. After that, you have to select new qubit and write the name of a qubit. I will use post, then select the folder you want to create qubit in. It will generate post_qubit and post_state file. If you have freezed in your pubspec.yaml file, then it will add all necessary things required for implementing freezed alongside qubit. Now after generating the file, we will add do package in our pubspec.yaml file for making HTTP requests. Let's start by creating states first. We will have initial state, loading state, loaded state, and error state. Then we will run following command to generate freezed files. We will make model to store the response data. We will make a file named post inside model. For this, let us check how our response model look like by going to JSON Placeholder's website. Now we are going to create freezed class. If you are unfamiliar with making a freezed class, you can refer to the video in the I button. I will also provide the video link in the description. After generating freezed file, we are going to write a method to get the response. It is always a good idea to handle exception. First of all, we will emit the loading state.
After emitting the loading state, we will fetch the data from JSON Placeholder using the do package.
After completing the HTTP request, we will either have a loaded state or error state. We will emit respective states. Let us modify our loaded state to take list of posts as a parameter so that we can utilize the list in our loaded state. After getting 200 response code, we will map our response body from JSON data to list of posts, then emit the list in loaded state. Now let us create simple UI to see these states in action. First, we will provide our qubit. In order to use it, we will use block provider for this.
On create section of block provider, we need to add the required qubit to be provided. We will add post qubit here, and on child we need to add a widget.
After providing, we will use block builder to manipulate state changes in the qubit.
On block builder, we need to add the required qubit and state in such a way.
We can use state.when to show different UI for different state. Initially, we are going to show a button. On press of the button, we are going to fetch the list.
We will create a method named getPost. The method can be used to get post and also while retrying on error.
On loading state, we are going to show a circular progress indicator. And on error, we are going to show a button for reloading our request. On loaded state, we are going to show a list of posts using list view.builder. It is always a good idea to use builders.
Here I am using list style to show the post. I am going to show title and body of the post in list style.
Let's wrap the block builder with scaffold and start running our app.
We will add following inside getPost method. We can call method within post qubit from here by using context.read method.
The content is hidden under the status bar, so let us create an app bar to clearly view our content. When we press our Get Post button, we will see a circular progress indicator for a brief moment, and we will get list of posts. Let us put a delay of 5 seconds to show the loading indicator clearly.
We will use future.delayed method with a duration of 5 seconds to delay the response. After rebuilding, now we can clearly see the circular progress indicator.
Also, let's try to throw error to show error state.
You can use tab to retry using getPost method.
For our next video, we will explore more about freezed package, so subscribe and like to stay tuned for next part.